Morning students, hello everyone. Today we'll study about the central problems of an economy. Central problems of an economy, it means we are discussing here about the economic problems in which we are facing in every type of economy. Do you remember the three types of economies we are having? First is your capitalist economy, second is your socialist economy, and third is your mixed economy. Okay. Accept it. We are talking here about the central problems of an economy. It means we are talking about the central problems, those kind of problems we are facing in every type of economy, right? So here I am telling you about the what to produce, how to produce, for whom to produce. These three problems are the foremost problems of our economy that we are facing in every kind of economy, right? Whether we are talking here about the capitalist or we can say private economy, right? The socialist economy, we can say here the public economy, and the third one is your mixed, which is a combination of your socialist economy as well as your capitalist economy. Let's start from the first problem. Here you are having, there is the central problems of an economy. Central problems of an economy is a major issue in our economy, in every economy. Central here mean to say which is the main problem, which is having the main importance, right? So it is categorized in three parts: what to produce, how to produce, and whom to produce. Now further, what to produce is divided in two parts. One is what to produce. It means what kind of goods and services should be produced, right? On the first point, in what to produce, we are taking what kind of goods and services should be produced, right? Here the word, we are using the word. What means which kind of goods we are talking here? We are having different kinds of goods. It's like necessary goods, luxurious goods, or the capital goods. So many goods are there. So first economy decided what goods and services or what kind of goods and services should be produced. So we are taking here what kind, like which kind of goods? Necessary goods, or I can say after the necessary goods, luxurious goods, right? Other one I can take here capital goods. So these are the goods that we are taking in our what kinds of goods and services should be produced. I'll make the block here for this. Second is your, after what kind of goods and services, I will always think about it, in which quantity it should be produced. In which quantity it should be produced. Suppose I am saying here in which quantity. I was thinking about the necessary goods. Obviously, necessary goods are our basic needs. Necessary goods are fulfilling the basic needs. So we always take here the necessary goods, just like oil, salt, chili powder, kerosene, or the flour that is used for making the chapatis we are eating at our home. So these are our necessary goods. If I am thinking to produce necessary goods, obviously, I will take the more quantity, right? I will automatically take the more quantity. On the other hand, when I am thinking about to produce the luxurious goods betterly, luxurious goods that fulfill our comfort zone, right? Like AC, air conditioner, we can say, as well as we can say the car, right? All are fulfilling our luxurious items, fulfilling our luxurious goods. So automatically, if I am desiring here the necessary goods, it means I am talking about the basic requirement. It is automatically in quantity more. But when I am talking about luxurious goods, it will be less as compared to necessary goods. Okay. So this is your what to produce. It is your first and foremost problem. That is a central problem of an economy, right? Now we come to the how to produce. I think it is clear to you what goods and services should be produced and in which quantity it should be produced. Okay. After this step, we will go to this step for the production. Now we And next is our capital intensive. What it shows you, the labor intensive or the capital intensive, it means it is made up of a word that is having the labor. Intensity of labor is more as compared to the capital. These products we call labor intensive, and to other products in which we are using more capital, we call them capital intensive, right? So labor intensive included those kind of productive goods in which, like I can say here the example, labor intensive. For the example I am taking the production of tea. If we are taking the production of tea as an example of labor intensive, we can say that labor in the labor intensive technique हम लोग देखते हैं कि टी की प्रोडक्शन के लिए in the plucking, in the collecting, in the cleaning, we are using more and more labor comparatively the capital intensive, right? On the other hand, after the labor intensive, I will move to the capital intensive, as it shows to the name. Capital intensive here mean to say the products in which we are using more capital and less labor. What it means, capital is using more and labor is less. Or on the one side, in this we are using labor more and capital less, right? So I am taking here for the capital intensive technique, I am taking the example of production of wrist watches. As you know students, wristwatch is an example of capital intensive. There are little parts of machinery we are observing in our wristwatch. So we can say that capital intensive relates to the wristwatch. Wristwatch is the best example for the capital intensive technique. Okay. After the what to produce, we'll move to the how to produce. How to produce means the word how is telling us how we can do the production. We will use more the labor or the capital. If we are using more labor, it means we are taking the example here tea. We can explain it with the help of tea. And the capital intensive, we are taking the wristwatches. Wristwatches, you know, wristwatches. In wristwatches, what we are observing, all kind of machinery equipments are using here, right? So what to produce, how to produce. After that, we'll come to the whom to produce. Whom to produce is the word for whom. Whom किसके लिए हमें production करनी है. We are taking here whom to produce. Whom to produce is further divided into two parts. For the personal distribution and on the other hand, I am taking here the factorial distribution. I am making the block here to explain it as what we are observing here, personal. What the personal means here, if a small farmer is here, want to do the production on his land, it means the farmer is doing the production on the land. But how the production is going on? He is doing the production for his own purpose. He wants to fulfill his desire and he wants to do the production. It means he is doing the production on the personal level. Okay, so I am taking the example here. Small farmers. Right? So I am taking the example here, small farmers production. Right? On the other hand, I am taking here factorial distribution. Factorial distribution in which we are including number of factors that are working in our production process. Right? I can include here, if I am having the 1 acre land, right? I have set up a plant of factory. I have set the plant for the manufacturing of different products. There I have planned to take the factorial distribution, right? Some kind of factors of production I am taking here. I am telling you factors of production included land, labor, capital, production. But on the factorial distribution, here the production is doing for the commercial purpose, for the large level, for the vast level we are doing the production here. So I am taking here the factorial distribution because I want to give rent to the land, wages to the labor and interest payment of the capital. So some factors are there for using the production. I will pay to them, right? So I am taking here the factorial distribution. So many examples we can say, like factory of or the industry of automobiles. I am taking here next example is industry of automobiles. Okay, in the industry of automobiles, I am having the land for the interest payment for the rent and the labor for paying the wages to them and the capital for the interest payment. It means here I am explaining you in the for whom to produce personal distribution as well as factorial distribution. Right, students? I am taking here the topic again. I am repeating the topic. Listen it very carefully. Central problems of an economy consisted three parts. One central problem is what to produce. Second central problem is how to produce, and third central problem is whom to produce. For whom to produce. Okay. What to produce is including two parts. What kinds of goods and services should be produced and in which quantity it should be produced. Right. Here I am taking suppose in which quantity. What kind of goods and services related to necessary goods, luxurious goods, and the capital goods we can also include in